Guvna. No, I'm not British, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Hi, my name is Sean Scogin, and I'm an avid Redditor. And this evening, I want to tell you about an event that happened in March of 2011 that changed the way that I perceive emotion on the web. This is the tragic tale of Lucidending. As an internet marketer, I've been very interested in emotion on the web because the clients and brands that I work with are interested in connecting with their audiences. And it definitely exists, we know, because we've all experienced it before, but it's difficult to find. There are some specific hot buttons that you can push in order to elicit emotion on the web. For example, the photograph that's on the screen right now, thank you to Arcade Fire for bringing this back to me, is a picture of my childhood home. And just looking at the yellow fire hydrant brings back a flood of emotions from my childhood. The Welcome to Pine Point video project did a great job of combining all these hot buttons, including human imagery, nostalgic photography, to build an emotional, engaging experience that about a place that doesn't even exist anymore. But as I started to study emotion on the web, I realized that I'd become addicted to a site called Reddit. And as I started to deconstruct why I was addicted, I found that it was because there was a lot of emotion that was happening within the comment section. And none so much so as in the IMA section. In the IMA section, average everyday people are given the opportunity to post interesting things about their lives, and where the real value comes from are the commenters who provide color around that and illustrate that you're pretty much similar to other people. And it was in this section that I came across a post called 51 Hours Left to Live. Apparently, a Redditor by the name of Lucidending was going to end his life after a battle with cancer using Oregon's Death with Dignity Act. Now, I came across the post a little bit late, but I was absolutely floored by the emotional outpouring that was happening within the comment section in the post. But I was even more floored by the fact that the emotions that were being expressed actually mirrored my own very closely. As a matter of fact, the emotionally charged subject of death proved to be too much for some Redditors, who ended up, instead of commenting in the section, decided to create videos and audio in order to express their condolences for a fallen community member. But one of the most interesting things that happened on the board actually came as a result of Lucidending's post when he basically lamented that he couldn't travel. A Redditor by the name of Edgar the Fish decided to create a Google map that would allow Lucid to actually travel. What happened is in a few short hours, 4,700 pins were placed in a map, all appended with encouraging messages and photographs of the different places that people were at. It basically, for some stranger, the community bound together. And you also saw, as I did, I found that a lot of people started to try to create legacy pieces in order to remember the event. And not necessarily about Lucid, but it was really this crazy event that was going on that people wanted to remember. And it wasn't until USA Today posted an article about the event that I realized the significance. And what I found interesting is that the media outlets didn't focus on the fact that it was Lucidending dying. It was actually about the event itself. The saddest moment on the board came when Angel Whispers posted about the loss of her mother and brother. The Reddit community combined together to talk about their own experiences with the death of loved ones, and this was about as emotional as it got on the board. But as the internet is wont to do, some Redditors questioned the authenticity of the post. One Redditor actually pointed out an inconsistency with the method that Lucid described as far as he was going to end his life with. Under the Oregon's Death with Dignity Act. And about this time, a person from the Gawker network named Adrian Chen confessed that he actually was Lucidending. This was actually plausible because he had been railing against the community for an event that had happened in the previous week. But as quickly as he posted, he actually recanted and said that it was all a big joke. But the damage was done, and everybody in the Reddit community basically said that the entire event was a hoax. The nail was placed in Lucid's coffin, so to speak. However, the beautiful thing about this is that the Reddit community didn't take it as a negative. Where they could have been mad, they actually looked at the positives and saw that the event itself was actually a very uplifting and very encouraging thing. And it was about this point that I realized that the event itself wasn't actually about Lucidending. It was about this emotional event that happened online. And as far as emotion on the web, I found that Emotion is not necessarily a collection of elements and hot buttons that you can cobble together in order to elicit some emotion from somebody. It's actually about the connections that you have with those people. It's the connections that you have with the different elements that actually elicit that emotion. So remember, if you want to bring emotion into anything, the elements are important, but it's really the connections that are the most important. Thank you very much.